One of the most expensive decisions a realtor can make looks completely harmless, which is waiting. Waiting until the market improves, waiting until the business slows down, waiting until there's more time, waiting until content feels easier. Because here's the uncomfortable truth, your competitors aren't waiting. And in a trust based business, that matters way more than agents realize. The dangerous thing about waiting is it feels invisible. No invoice shows up. No alert says, congratulations. You look like you just lost future market share and nothing dramatic happens. At first, that's why it feels harmless. But let's zoom out because this is where things get expensive. Imagine one agent starts creating trust content this month, neighborhood videos, buyer's education, relocation guides, market explainers, seller strategy, and another agent says, I'll get serious next year. Those two businesses won't look the same, not even close, because visibility compounds, trust compounds, recognition compounds, the search momentum compounds, and compound effect are brutal when you start too late. Well, what happens in 1 year? So let's break this down realistically. Year one, Agent A creates useful authority content consistently. Nothing crazy. No overnight viral miracle, just strategic execution. And what happens? Small recognition, some search visibility, and a few inbound conversations, growing trust assets, audience familiarity, brand consistency, momentum. Agent B. Still thinking about it, still post occasionally, still relying on inconsistent tactics, no system, no compounding. At this stage, the gap doesn't look terrifying. That's what makes it deceptive because compounding rarely looks dangerous in the beginning. Now let's fast forward. Year two. Agent A has dozens of trusted assets working, searchable videos, recognizable brand presence, repeat exposure, referrals reinforced by visibility, more inbound trust. Year three, the gap becomes psychological because now consumers recognize one agent and not the other. That changes behavior dramatically. And remember, this is not about being better. This is about being remembered. Important distinction. The consumers often choose familiarity under certainty. That's human behavior. That is why waiting becomes so expensive because you stood still because someone else kept compounding it. So let's address the obvious objection. I don't have time. Totally fair. Realtors are busy, legitimately. But here's the harder question. Will you have more time later? Honestly, probably not. Because busy businesses stay busy. Life stays chaotic. Clients stay demanding. Waiting for magical calm season usually doesn't work. That season rarely arrives. So the real question becomes, do you build systems or keep postponing leverage? Huge difference because not now often becomes not ever. And here's the bigger micro trend. Consumers are becoming more research driven, more digital, more trust dependent. The trend is accelerating, not slowing down. So if your business strategy is, I'll catch up later, you may be underestimating how fast positioning compounds. The next dominant agent will increasingly be recognizable by media backed brands. Again, not influencers, trusted local authority. That shift is already happening. The question is whether you participate or react later. This is the exact reason Viner Studios exist, because waiting usually isn't caused by ignorance, it's caused by being overwhelmed, executing friction, lack of systems, no bandwidth. So we remove all those barriers. Strategy, scripting, production, editing, YouTube systems, repurposing, brand infrastructure. So agents can start building trust momentum without becoming overwhelmed. If you've been telling yourself, I'll get serious about this later, I challenge that because later has a cost. And the agents who understand compounding rarely wait. And if you want help building trust assets that actually grow over time, you can subscribe here or contact directly with Viner Studios. And let's stop delaying leverage.